What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter back for our fifth and final day of our brand new HeroClix unboxing for DC's brand new HeroClix set, Batman Team Up. This set has been wild. We pulled a chase. It was Scrappy-Doo. We haven't seen any primes yet, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. We have pulled a couple of super rare figures in Fatality and in Joe Mullen, who is a Green Lantern from the far sector. And then we pulled a bunch of constructs that have a super rare rarity tag, so I'm not sure if they're all that same kind of level of rarity, but we've also pulled 2 rings so far. Interested to see if we can get another ring today. How many rings you're going to get per brick kind of is super important because you can't use these constructs without the rings. So far they've been pretty readily available, 2 out of 8 so far. Let's see what else happens. We've had a ton of Teen Titans goodness, a ton of it, and it's mostly all based out of Teen Titans Go. But we have some colors to these characters that could be from different animated media. We have a character like the Sportsmaster, who I never expected to see. He's got ties to Young Justice, which is a really cool show. We've got Robot Man rocking his Gerard Way Doom Patrol run suit, but also that kind of is used in Doom Patrol, the TV show. So I wonder if we're going to get any other Doom Patrol members. Maybe Elastigirl, maybe Crazy Jane, Mento. Is Chief involved? Who knows? But then we've got the Scooby-Doo characters, and that's been a lot of fun. One thing I was wondering is, once we brought Mystery Inc. and the Scooby-Doo characters in, were we going to get any Scooby-centric villains, whether they appeared in the comics or in the cartoon? We haven't seen any Scooby-centric villains. What we have seen is a lot of tie together between Batman and Scooby-Doo from, I think it was 2018, the Batman and Scooby-Doo Team Up Brave and the Bold, which was a continuation of a couple of smaller cartoons where Batman is a mystery solver and it deals with a lot of classic Batman villains, and we've seen a lot of those in this set as well. So I'm super happy with the variety that we've already had in this set, and I'm excited to see how we finish out today. Now, we've already pulled a chase, but on top of these 2 boosters today, we are also going to be going through all of the legacy cards that we're going to have in this set. And I can tell you right now, guys, I held that upside down. There we go. There are 16 different figures to go back in your collection and find for the legacy cards. Do we want to do that first, or should we do it last? Let's do it last. Let's start right away opening up booster number 9 out of this brick. Like I said, you know, at this point, anything goes. I expected to see a couple more lanterns. We do have the Star Sapphire version of Fatality. We have seen Joe. We know that John Stewart's in the set from the outside, but we haven't seen any other lanterns proper. I would love a Larfleeze or a Saint Walker or a Guy Gardner or Atrocitus or any of those. So let's see what we get today. Ooh, okay. We got Scooby-Doo, who I don't think we've pulled yet, actually. Very cool. We've got a Batman here, and we've already had the Trinity with Wonder Woman and Superman, so nice to have a proper Batman. And, you know, actually, I'm shocked that that's the first Batman that we have pulled today. Holy crap, it's a set called Batman Team Up, and we've only gotten 1 Batman. That is actually, I mean, kind of refreshing. We've seen Penguin already. Ooh, Killer Croc, that's awesome. He's also a big part of that Batman Scooby-Doo Team Up movie from a couple of years ago. So continuing my theory on that. And we got our 3rd ring. This one is a Star Sapphire ring. So there we go. Now we've gotten 3 rings out of this brick. So the rings seem to be readily accessible and can actually be accessories as well. Because if you pull too many of them and you got kids like I do, you just give it to them like a toy. Say, hey kid, do you want to have superpowers for a day? Here's a ring. Here's what it does. And knock yourself out. Boom. There we go. All right, I think the only duplicate that we have is Penguin. Actually, we've only had like, let's see, we've pulled a couple of Velmas, a couple of Shaggies, and a couple of Penguins, but that's it. Nothing else that's been dupes. That's pretty solid as far as a collation for the set goes. let's take a look at Batman. I mean, his name is on the set, so we'll take a look at him first. He has a rally die, and boy, he has the green rally die. That's awesome. That's all attacks, right? So here's Batman. He's got that light gray coloration on him. And let's see, we've got Amazon, Batman Family, Gotham City, Justice League, Metropolis, Trinity, Detective, and Scientist keywords. Okay, we've got remove one of Batman's rally dice to choose a friendly character within range and line of fire. Until your next turn, the chosen character has Safeguard, opposing Perplex. Okay, nothing too crazy. The brains of the Trinity, so this is definitely the classic Trinity combination. We've got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, all similarly priced, I believe. Batman here, 75 or 50 points, a lot of Perplex on the front end of his dial. And remember, all attacks are going to let him make sure that he can protect one of his friendly characters on the map from Perplex. Now, he's 75. I'm going to just scroll through here real quick. I think Superman was day one. I want to refresh what Superman was at. He was at 150, 75, or 50. And if I remember correctly, the Wonder Woman was 75 or 50. So they can all be played together pretty well. You look at the two of them, see if there's any synergy to it. I'll go back and try and find this Wonder Woman from the Trinity. It wasn't the big beat stick Wonder Woman that we got. It was this one, who is 75 or 50 as well. I can't get all of their dials on at once, but I'll kind of scroll this one in. There's Wonder Woman's dial. You can see they can all share their team abilities, 75 or 50. So, yeah, you can play them at 300, the three of them together, or if you choose a lower point total, you can fit them onto a 200-point team. So there you go, the Trinity that can be played at 300 points. Nice synergy there. Okay, moving into the next figure that we have, I think I'm going to look at Scooby-Doo. He's also very, very important for this set. Here's Scooby-Doo, the first time we've seen him yet. Love the sculpt. Any Scooby-Doo fans out there would be proud to have this sitting on their work desk or, you know, behind them or on their little work desk at home. There you go, Mystery Inc., Animal, and Detective. Quick costume change, shape change. When Scooby-Doo uses it and succeeds, this turn, friendly characters with the Mystery Inc. keyword can use toughness. Ruby, Ruby, Roo! Unmasking the villain. Rare. Roll you roaring a rarity rat. Still sticking with it. Okay. Look at that. Full dial probability control. Pretty great charge. Quake. Look at that. It's for him running into everybody all the time. There you go. Scooby-Doo. And the Mystery Inc. characters all kind of have like that pseudo-shared trait thing where an action happens for them, they empower, not empower, but they give some game effect to the rest of Mystery Inc. Really meant to be played all together there. Okay, Killer Croc is next. And this Killer Croc looks awesome. Again, played a big part in that movie, but has a more classic look to him. I love Killer Croc, man. Arkham Asylum, Gotham City, Underworld, Suicide Squad, Secret Society of Supervillains, Animal, Brute, and Monster keywords. Rally. Free. Remove one of Killer Croc's rally dice to generate a water terrain marker in his square. If you do, at the end of your turn, generate a water terrain marker in his square. So he can, oh, that's awesome. So he can dive down into water, pop back up out of water. If you got a rally die, you can leave those water terrain markers on the map. You can't beat me in the sewers. Flurry, charge, but do not have speed if Killer Croc occupies water terrain. Ooh. This actually reminds me a lot of the Killer Croc encounter in Arkham Asylum, the video game by Rocksteady. You're in the sewers, Batman, you're walking on these wooden planks, and he will pop up and then pop back under, and you don't know where he's going to come back up. And it actually made me yelp and jump a little bit in my seat a couple of times when I was playing it back in the day. That game is a masterpiece, and I know I'm a little bit biased, but whatever. This Croc kind of is reminiscent of that Croc from that game. So that's really cool. It's like I'm getting so many different tones of these characters, whether it's from comics or different media, video games, cartoon, live action. We're really getting like a solid combination of all of those mediums combined into one HeroClix set here. It's really, really neat. Star, Sapphire, Ring. Take a peek at it. Mystics. If this character already has Mystics, when they use it, the damage dealt is unavoidable instead. Yes, penetrating Psychic Blast, Mystics, feedback damage for the win. If no construct generated by this character was on your force this turn, generate a Violet construct that hasn't been generated by this character this game. Oh, I'm just noticing that. If no construct generated by this character was on your force this turn, generate a Violet construct that hasn't been generated by this character this game. Holy crap, guys. I've been reading this, but not really understanding it. If this character has a listed keyword, the power effect is activated as free instead. Crap. Okay. All right, and the keywords, where are the keywords? Am I missing them? There we go. Oh, Star Sapphires, of course, at the top there. I wasn't noticing that. That's why we have so many different versions of constructs, because you can't keep on making the same construct over and over again. You have to be very picky and choosy when you think the construct you need should be put onto the board. Now, it's cool if you put this on Fatality, she can just freely create those constructs. But if we're doing the math on the numbers that we think, I think there's probably 7 constructs in this set in 7 different colors, because we've got set number 53 here. So I'm thinking like there's the 7 rings and then 7 of each of the constructs to get us up to 56. That's what I'm thinking. That's just quick math on my behalf, and I've been wrong before, but that's my hunch. That being said, then Star Sapphire can only create 7 constructs throughout the course of the game that are from this set, and can only create them each once, and that's it. So that's why you need a Violet Stop Sign and a Star Sapphire Hydrant. Does it work? No. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Last but not least, we have this booster before we break out the Legacy cards. Okay. Let's see. Haven't got a Prime. I've only gotten 2 Super Rares. I'm guessing there's probably a Super Rare in here. But all of the constructs have Super Rare. I wonder if they're harder. I wonder if the constructs are harder to get than the rings themselves. I don't know. All right, last one. Be awesome if we get a Prime, but I think we'll probably get a Super Rare in here and call it an unboxing. Okay. Ooh, cool. We have Fred. We have Batgirl, who we have already seen. Oh, yes. We have Rita Farr. Yes, another member of the Doom Patrol with a very, very convoluted past. Okay, holy crap. Okay, awesome. Okay, we got our 4th ring. We got the Ring of Avarice or Greed, which is what Larfleeze wears. And there have been others, but there can only be 1 Orange Lantern at any time because, of course, with the Greed, they want it only for themselves. And guys, we got a Super Rare, of course, but it's a Super Rare Prime in Green Lantern Batman. Hell yeah, that is awesome. I'm very stoked. So we got our 3rd Super Rare. It's also a Prime. So yes, let's go. And the last one was Batgirl, who we have already seen. So guys, not very many duplicates in this, in my particular brick. I hope that collation holds up for everybody because it's really, really cool when you're getting something fresh and new in every single pack. Okay, Fred, Elastigirl. That Batman is awesome. And the Orange Lantern ring. All right, let's just look at the ring first and get it out of the way. Tossing the card down right away here. Plasticity. If this character can already use Plasticity when it hits with a close attack after resolutions, you may unequip a hit character and equip that equipment to this character. Give me your rings. Give me all your rings. Power. If no construct generated by this character was on your force this turn, generate an orange construct that hasn't been generated by this character this game. If this character has a listed keyword, this effect is activated as free instead, which is really cool. So Larfleeze, I'm assuming it's Larfleeze in this set. So Larfleeze is on your force. You've got the Orange Lantern ring. You're popping out Orange Lantern constructs. You're using this ring to take everybody else's rings. And then as power actions, you can create their constructs. which gives you a way to create more than just the 7, I think, opportunities that you would actually have. So maybe I'm going to do a little Larfleeze action here, and I'm going to toss all of my rings on. That's a die. There we go. Not too shabby. Look at what we did, guys. Look at what we did. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty great. That's wonderful. Okay, moving on. I'm going to have to put my orange ring on the other side. Okay, let's go with Fred. He's the last member of the Mystery Inc. that we haven't seen yet. Actually, did we get a main set Daphne? Yeah, we did. Oh, yeah, this is it. We got Shaggy. So we got the whole Mystery Inc. in this set. That's really cool. Okay, Fred. Take a look at his card here. Oh, shoot. So we're not going to get the Mystery Machine. Bummer. Why does he have his hand in that pocket? You know, when I watch the cartoon, it is one thing that always is hilarious to me, is that Fred always seems to have the thing he needs in his pockets. Like, just like Batman has a utility belt, Fred has, like, his jeans pockets. Like, if he needs fire, he'll have a match in there. If he is, needs to trip somebody, he'll have some string in there. Like, Fred has a lot of things in the, but anyway, conspicuous hand in the pocket there, Fred. Okay, Mystery Inc. and Detective, driving the Mystery Machine, passenger 4. So my hopes of having a Mystery Machine on a dial base in this set are dashed, I believe. Boo. Let's flip it over here. There we go. Sidestep. Of course, the passenger situation. He's got telekinesis, too. That's awesome. He's got defend with an 18 defense value, and then he has leadership into support. So pretty solid. And he's got support, 11 attack. And he can defend himself as well with that 3 damage. So that's a pretty solid Fred, man. The leader of the Mystery Inc. getting his due in that particular sculpt. Okay, Elastigirl. All right, we're going to jump into something here really quickly. So Elastigirl, very, very cool character, Rita Farr. Rita Farr was a member of the Doom Patrol, and their popularity ebbed and flowed. And then there was a certain point when, and I believe I misspoke when I was talking about who the Teen Titans were fighting against on their series. It's not the Legion of Doom. I think it's the whatever of evil. There's all these combinations. Anyway, long story short, they were battling some bad guys. There was a fishing town that was going to be wiped off the face of the earth, and the Doom Patrol made a choice to sacrifice their own lives to save this fishing town. I think it was in Maine. And so, yeah, the Brotherhood of Evil won. The Doom Patrol died. They all disappeared. And then after Infinite Crisis, they came back. But Rita Farr didn't. And when they were brought back as the Doom Patrol, Rita Farr stayed dead. She stayed dead for a very long time. I believe the John Byrne version of the Doom Patrol brought her back, but that has completely been wiped off of the face of the earth as far as continuity goes. They erased that from any continuity at all. She eventually came back. I think when they brought the Doom Patrol back there, John Byrne was like, yeah, Superboy Prime punched the universe during Infinite Crisis and shook up that reality, and the Doom Patrol are alive. But she eventually did come back. The second time she came back, it was really trippy. It's like Chief had a piece of her skull, and since she could stretch her body and grow herself and everything, all he needed was one little piece. I think we've seen this with Plastic Man too, where Batman has tried to put Plastic Man back together, but the Chief basically put her back together, not put her back together, but grew her again out of this little piece of skull that he had. And that was like the second way she came back from the dead. Any which way, adoptive mother of Beast Boy, very cool character. A lot of people celebrated her return when she came back. Elastigirl is here in all her glory. Take a look at the card. And this is what I'm saying, guys, with DC. Like, if you like a character, ask people what runs of that character you should read, and only read those runs so you don't confuse yourself. All right, Doom Patrol, celebrity. Trait, sometimes I lose control of my form. Oh yeah, okay, awesome. Giant reach of 4, regeneration as free, but only if Elastigirl was damaged since your last turn. Ooh, that is such a nasty side effect of her being brought back to life, actually. She wasn't fully herself. She didn't have her entire body. She actually didn't have her bones or anything when Chief brought her back, I think. Yeah, guys, Doom Patrol is weird. Doesn't matter what Doom Patrol you're reading, it's all a little weird. So if you like the really crazy, really weird, really trippy stuff in comic books, then Doom Patrol is for you. I think when Chief brought her back from that little piece of her skull, she doesn't actually have her bones or her organs or anything. So when she sleeps, she falls into a puddle of goo. Like, legit. She goes to sleep and she goes, and she's just like a little puddle. Like, her bed has to be like a bowl, basically. Anyway, yeah, weird stuff. But HeroClix went there, and they, sometimes I lose my form. That's why. That's really ridiculous and fun. Okay, Batman. So, Batman has taken a ring a few times. I think I'm just going to hazard a guess. There's been a couple of times he had to take up the green ring. Of course, War of Light, the whole Green Lantern War saga, Sinestro Corps, all that stuff. There was a cover where Batman, because he operates out of fear, got a yellow ring at one point. He is one of the few people who has enough willpower, him, Green Arrow, a couple other heroes have enough willpower, all their own, to get the ring to operate, even though they're not its chosen hero, right? Because the Green Lantern rings search and search and search and search and search and find the person. I was saying search and then started saying shirts. Try and say search a bunch of times in a row and see if you don't end up saying shirts. Okay, they search and search and search and search until they find somebody that they believe is like of strong will, of will strong enough to operate the power that's given to this ring by the Green Lantern power battery on the planet of Oa with the little blue guardians. Batman, there is one really cool scene where Green Lantern gives him his ring after Green Lantern Rebirth has occurred. Him and Batman are not crazy friendly, but they end up going on a mission together. I think they fight the Tattooed Man. And that's not important. What's important is at the end of the issue, Hal Jordan, because of all the guilt he carried as being Parallax at one point and destroying, everything, he carried that guilt with him for a long time, and he couldn't really be a hero again. But the Green Lantern ring, the energy within it, helped him to wipe away some of that guilt and wipe away some of that so that he could operate and be a hero again and try to redeem himself. And he gave Batman the ring and said, look, it can help you put away your grief. It can help you get rid of that night. And that night is when Batman's parents were shot in the alleyway outside of the theater, and he became an orphan. And he puts the ring on, and he gets this. This is what the front of his, here, I'm going to show you the sculpt now that I'm telling you this story. If you could see that translucent bat signal, that green translucent portion of his armor that's like projected a little bit above the sculpt, that is such a cool addition. And I believe the cover for that issue was this particular way, his green cape, that green bat signal. And he makes his parents out of constructs, basically. And then he gives the ring back to Hal and says, it could, but I don't want it to. I don't want to ever forget that night. I don't want to ever have that emotion taken from me, because it was the one tether he still had to his parents. A very emotional story, really, really cool. But I think that this is what the Prime is based on. That's just my guess. If you guys think it's from something else, tell me in the comments down below. There have been a few times that Batman has put the ring on, but that one stuck with me. That was just shortly after Green Lantern Rebirth, and it really, really stuck with me. He punches Hal Jordan really hard, and it reminded me of the Justice League International run where he knocks Guy Gardner out with a single punch. He does the same thing to Hal, but he says basically, after he punches him, he's like, okay, we're even, for something that Green Lantern had done to him in the past. Anyway, long story short, way too late, guys. Batman family, Gotham City, Green Lantern Corps, Justice League, Cosmic Detective, and Herald. In Darkest Night, Batman may have both. Batman, oh shoot. Okay, he may have utility belt and Green Lantern ring. Okay, so object number one in the set is actually a utility belt. That's awesome. And he can equip both the utility belt and the Green Lantern ring at the same time. That's awesome. Very cool. And also we figured out we have a utility belt. So maybe there's not just 50, there's 57 objects. Maybe there's more. I don't know. But if the number 2 is Green Lantern ring, I'm going to guess that that the utility belt is the only other piece of equipment in the set. Flock of Green Bats, special attack power, Smoke Cloud. Smoke Cloud has free, but only to generate 1 marker. Opposing characters occupying or adjacent to Batman's Smoke Cloud markers can't use improved movement and must break away as if they were adjacent to Batman. I am willpower. Invincible willpower. When Batman uses willpower and succeeds, after resolutions modify his combat values by +1 until your next turn. Look at that dial there. You tell me, is it worthy of taking up that prime slot on your team? You can only have one of them. Is Green Lantern Batman gonna be the one? Combat values are very impressive. Can be played at 100 or 25, and that 25 might be interesting to a lot of players out there. You're getting outwit, you're getting stealth, you're getting phasing, Green Lantern team ability, Batman team ability, plus that special attack power of being able to create smoke cloud and lock down opposing figures with improved movement. So, and he's got barrier too. A lot of people are looking for barrier. 25-point barrier, why not? Okay, there we go. Batman, Green Lantern. That is the prime that I have been looking for all set long. That is awesome. We got our 4 rings, 3 super rares. One of them happened to be a prime. We got a chase. We got a bunch of constructs, so 6 constructs. We didn't get any of the mystery file cards, or whatever those are going to be, but we still have one thing to open here, and that is our legacy card pack from the top to see what legacy card we pulled. And then I have a bunch of information for you guys as far as what figures you should go into your collection to grab. I somehow taped this completely shut, so give me 1 second. There we go. Now I can open this. Okay, we have, oh yes, awesome, Lex Luthor and the Joker. Whoa, okay, all right. Happened in the last HeroClix set, and it has happened here. We have a Batman team-up card. Let's take a look at that real quick. Boom, Batman, who we pulled in this set. This is his team-up. Team-up, Superman, Wonder Woman. If a listed friendly character is on the map and Batman uses Rally to choose a character, to choose a team ability, the chosen character also has Safeguard, opposing probability control until your next turn. And then everything is the same as that Batman we pulled here. So when Batman uses Rally to choose a character, Batman ally, Superman ally, or Wonder Woman, the chosen character has Safeguard probability. There we go. 14.1. So we know we have at least 14 team-up cards. I wonder how many team-up cards we have in this set. So I guess you get those in the legacy card pack on the top of the every brick. So something else to look for. Last but not least, this legacy card that we just pulled is Lex Luthor and the Joker. Take a look at here from World's Finest. And let me see if I can make it so that you guys can read. Oh boy. This is my, there we go. Maybe you guys can pause that and read the first power. Now you can maybe pause it and read the second. And then, man, oh my gosh. There we go. Now you can see the whole thing. Great. And then I will read it to you, okay? So if you guys remember, World's Finest, Alexander Luthor and the Joker teaming up together. There's the inside of the card. There's their dial on the back. Now, if you're not familiar with what legacy cards do, if you've gone away for a while, you came back to the game, and you're not sure what I'm talking about, it takes an older figure from your collection, and it spruces it up a little bit, gives it special powers, changes the existing special powers, or gives it traits to make it maybe more playable in today's economy of HeroClix. Nothing personal, just business. Trait. When Lex Luthor and the Joker is KO'd by an attack, before removing them from the game, you may generate a character named Lex Luthor and or a character named the Joker from your sideline on their last non-KO clicks, then heal them each 2 clicks. The total points of the generated characters must be equal to or less than Lex Luthor and the Joker's printed value. If Lex Luthor and the Joker is 50 points, only generate one of the two characters instead. Protected Pulse Wave has another trait, Mastermind. It's called You Won't Lay a Finger on Me. If there are no opposing characters within range and line of fire that have Batman ally or Superman ally, Lex Luthor and the Joker has Safeguard Outwit. Money Talks. Sidestep. When an adjacent friendly character is given a move or power action after resolutions, you may place Lex Luthor and the Joker adjacent to that character. If you did, once per turn, after resolutions, they may make an attack. That is their special movement power. And the last one is Insane Brilliance. Special damage power, Perplex, but instead modify a combat value by +2 or -2. Adjacent friendly characters have Superman enemy team ability. That is Money Talks, and that is for this character right here. See, I went and dug through my collection and found a bunch of these figures. So let's take a look at who we are looking for. Have to pull up my computer so I make sure I give you guys all of the proper information, all of the proper characters that you are looking for. You can go way back to Legacy and you can find KC Green Lantern. That will have a Legacy card as well. Okay, the next one is going to be Batman, set number 1 from the Batman set in 2012. So you are looking for this guy right here. Boom. Okay. The next one will be Commissioner Gordon from the Batman the Animated Series set that we had back in 2018. Boom. The next one that you will be looking for is Crazy Jane from DC HeroClix World's Finest set. That's a really cool way to bring Doom Patrol into the Legacy cards and into the set. So maybe we don't get a Crazy Jane in the set, but she's there in Legacy card form. The next one is going to be one of my favorite pieces of all time, Nightwing. I know I'm a little biased. I voiced the character a couple of times, but this Nightwing was a beast. It is the Nightwing from DC Comics Crisis that we had way back in 2008. If you remember that character, that figure was pretty phenomenal. There's going to be a Legacy card for that Nightwing. We also have the Riddler from Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. I forgot that Riddler was in that set, but it's that Riddler. It's not the Prime. It is the, I think this is the A version. Make sure that you get the A version. It's not the Prime. It is 37A. Next, we have the Joker from DC HeroClix set Icons, probably the oldest set that you'll be needing to look for a figure from. The Joker from Icons. It's the veteran version of that Joker, set number 39. From DC 75th Anniversary, we have Atrocitus. So maybe we don't have Red Lantern Atrocitus in this set. And you know what? I'm going to pull this first row back so that we can get these guys in focus here. How about that? Atrocitus and the Joker from Icons are up there right now. That's from DC 75th Anniversary. That's DC 75th, set number 42. We have the Chief from DC Comics HeroClix World's Finest as well. So a couple of Doom Patrol members coming out. Again, this is the A version, not the B version. So the Chief, you're looking for set number 51A. The next one that we have is Hal Jordan and Sinestro. Now we got Team Up as the name of this set, and get ready because we're about to have a bunch of duos. We saw Lex Luthor and the Joker. Now you have Green Lantern, you have Hal and Sinestro both ready there on that dual dial. That's 52A from War of Light. We have Batman. This sculpt is so cool. Batman, set number 52B from 75th Anniversary, where he's swinging by, grabbing that man there. That's such a cool sculpt. So find that, pull that out. We have Harley and Ivy from Harley and the Gotham Girls, Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls. Boom. So that's Harley and Ivy. And then, of course, we have Batman and Superman, also from World's Finest. That's going to be set number 60. Now, I said there were 16. I only have 14 of the figures here because apparently Justice League Unlimited does not exist in my home anymore. I cannot find my Justice League Unlimited figures anywhere. But from Justice League Unlimited, you're going to be looking for Batman Beyond, and you're going to be looking for the Question. So Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond, and the Question will round out the 16 Legacy carded figures that you will be looking for in this set. And with that, everybody out there, we are done. Boom. That is it. The entire unboxing series is up and down. We are done. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing of this set as much as I did. I hope you guys are really impressed by the set selection. I know, look, we have fans of everything out there in our HeroClix community, and I think we really did touch a bunch of different mediums, like I've been saying this whole unboxing series. Fans of TV shows, whether it's live action or cartoons, fans of Teen Titans, the OG, fans of Teen Titans Go, fans of Young Justice, fans of Scooby-Doo, fans of Batman cartoons. I wish we would have gotten the Harlem Globetrotters. That's what I was secretly hoping for in this set. Could we get a couple Harlem Globetrotters? Because Scooby-Doo did team-ups outside of Batman. But I understand why we didn't get them. But there's a lot of Hanna-Barbera that could be mined. That could be really cool for HeroClix sets. So it's cool to get Scooby. I love that aspect of it. We got Mystery Inc., 3 super rares. We got an awesome chase. We got a bunch of Green Lanterns. So I hope you guys enjoyed this set as much as I did. Remember, December the 28th, go out there, play in the pre-releases, have so much fun. Sealed is my favorite way to play this game at this point. I wish I had more time to construct teams. I still love doing it. But with a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, a podcast, unboxing series, 2 TV shows, sometimes I find it a little difficult to spend the time building the team because I'm the type of guy that wants to spend almost more time building the team than playing with it. It's just like when you play D&D, right? It's almost more fun creating the character than it is going on the campaign sometimes, for me at least. I don't know if you guys feel like that. But Sealed, I have so much fun playing in. And I feel like the Sealed event for the pre-release weekend is going to be so awesome for this set. The official release date, January the 11th. So like I said, sock away all that holiday money you get in all those Christmas cards, Hanukkah cards, Kwanzaa cards, all the stuff. Make sure you sock away some funds for after the big Christmas parties are over to get yourself some of Batman Team Up from HeroClix. Thank you guys so much for coming along. If you enjoyed the series, hit that like button, subscribe to WizKids for future unboxing series so you can get notifications, etc., etc. Thank you to Hyper RPG Studios. Thank you for Joe on the 1s and 2s in the back, the producer for this. Again, applause, applause, applause. Thank you so much for everybody out there for watching and letting me do this again and again. If you guys don't watch and you guys don't love it, I don't keep doing them. But it seems like you guys really enjoy this stuff, and I'm just so honored that I can be the guy that delivers all these cool little spoilers to you. Thank you to WizKids for sharing, of course, this product with me so I could share it with you. And that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much to everybody out there. I will see you on the next unboxing series, and until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits. Happy holidays and Happy New Year, everybody. Peace.